Hi, Starseeds. I hope you're all doing well. Did you hear about the waxing crescent moon that rose and peaked on March 30th, ending on April 5th? Well, we missed it, so let's do what we can to catch up. Just as usual, when filling in on one of these pre-advanced class, pre-AP class, ascension breaks, or tutor sessions, I feel comfortable more when we're able to go over it first before we say we know it all. So let's do it. The waxing crescent moon is a phase of the moon for starseed ascension that occurs when a small portion of the moon is but visible from the ground. It is the second phase of the moon cycle and appears following the new moon, which we just had and was all-powerful. It is mostly visible in the western sky shortly after sunset and lasts for about a week until finally transitioning into the first quarter phase of the moon that we're used to. The moon's orbit carries the illuminated side of the moon farther into view, making it appear to grow each day to us. The angle of the moon and the sun during a waxing crescent moon phase causes gravitational pulls on the tides to cancel each other out, which decreases the amount of tidal pull. On more spiritual, depthful levels, it also helps our hearts open up on an emotional, philosophical level, adding more bark to our tree, as crescent moons are wired to get to express ourselves in this way, to foreign our thoughts, to lift up our ways, to surprise all our audiences, to surprise and amaze ourselves, to make all our haters from the past proud, to know that it was us in the future, to open up new portals of our history buried or even lost deep within ourselves, to find out where we stretch from, to fill our soul cup, soul chalice, or soul sanctum up with this multi-galactic culture once we do, and to go forth like this, whether anyone's looking or not. For that's what happens when we starseeds date ourselves. The word expressed crescent, having a bit or a lot at times, depending from person to person or day to day of what's required of you at the time, to do with crying here, as we part ways with the boring, uninspiring, unwanting, unencouraging, talentless, uninsightful, uneventful, tricadarius, downplayed past another layer, and move on into something new, big boy land, which can come in highs and lows, waves and flows, and make you hefty emotional. And this is good so we have enough emotional depth to contain and support more as an effect, to become a wisdom tree of our own, to know who's for us or against us by being lost in our own world, realizing this is far from unimportant as we lost in it more, have the ability to see sharp, clear, and gut-piercing just where to go from here, who to left behind, and who to strike our bow, and win an Ascension Warrior contest set up by world government leaders for money. So let's please them outside gods first before them by showing them what ass really looks like. This requires us getting into the reading. The Knight of Pentacles is the sexy beast that will handle this call for us. Call of the Cologne is your right to smell good, and your right to take power. The power of your balls always had, and now I can say anything. The ability to focus is coming through now, in swirly ways, that actually excite you. For this was missing from our Earth domain for a long time, and finishing and penetrating our hearts in the wrong way. Our porcupine just the same, and now it is replenished. Crazy we were becoming because of this replenishment. And now like a scope, your head can see focus. Like a crystal ball, your head is shaped like an Iceman. And I am able to take all on. Just watch me like I used to be back then. For it is my ways, and yours and A's. Take it, ta. And my mind was my lover. You are wary of bare, translucent eyes. Crazy you were becoming without me in your arm. Talk of the town. And pick up the ground where he left off. radiating like time porp, and take off to the moon. And your heart can never break again, because it was filled with ice in the worst place. And now I can have my own ass, and everything can make sense again. Don't forget to wipe twice. Subscribe if you feel you receive a lot from these videos of mine. Comment down below if you have any questions, or would love to chat about what you've gathered here today. Donate to my PayPal if you feel you love to commune and say thanks. And I'll be back here with more enlightening videos for this Starseed Ascension Collective in the future. The powers are mine.